Hey guys, His and Hers Live here. We have another Apex video coming for you, and today we are going to meet Horizon. We are less than 2 days away from the Season 7 of Apex Legends. A lot of new stuff going out. We have a new legend. We have a whole new world we're going to be fighting in. So let's go ahead and meet Horizon, see her Legends character trailer.
All right, I'll throw my screen up for this. All right, let's check it out. Playing in 3, 2, 1, let's roll it.
Once thought lost into the abyss of space, Dr. Mary Summers
Was she riding the health drone? Looks like
Hell
it.
yeah.
If not even like an escape the event horizon, how do you think you'll escape me?
A master of gravitational fields, her abilities bring an entirely new dimension to the games.
Oh no, it's different. Oh, that map is so beautiful, Andrew. I cannot wait. Gravity Lift.
Yeah.
Tactical.
That's going to be pretty sweet.
So we've been able to play around with this a little bit already the last couple of weeks. It's been fun. It's kind of neat to see. You can kind of hang out in it, and then you'd have to jump out of it.
So that gravity lift is going to be very interesting.
Yeah,
I wonder
like
how
it.
easy it is to get out of it if you're an enemy stuck in it.
Allows her to maneuver in midair and protects her on impact.
That's pretty cool.
I love how she just quickly, yeah, that's a neat passive.
And she can move better in
It's
midair.
a Roomba.
Perfected in the depths of space.
Okay, okay.
Creates a micro black hole, perfect for pulling squads out of cover and
Yeah, it's
moving
nice.
for the kill.
That's
So
nice.
she's
So you
got
can't
the
group up too tight.
vacuum.
Horizon is conducted
That is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You can't group up too tight.
I mean, for grenades anyway, you never as a team want to. Wow, that was a fast teaser. Okay, can we go through that again really quickly, but maybe mute the sound and just talk through it?
Sure.
'Cause there was a lot there to take in. Okay, so she's riding it like a little Roomba. I love it. I love it. And that is ultimately, that's her ult. So it sucks in enemy teams. Now in the first trailer, we saw her use it to relocate her team too. Correct?
She uses this to relocate her team, the gravity lift.
Okay, I thought in the gameplay trailer we saw the black hole being utilized to help relocate her team also.
I didn't get that. No.
Okay. I can't get over this map. And one of the big, huge things that I saw about this new map, and I think it's smart that they're doing since this is such a big world and we're starting out with a new ranked season on it, a limited time mode where we'll be able to explore this map pretty freely. I think that's brilliant that they're doing it. I'm very excited just so we can learn rotations and whatnot.
Yeah, but what's the first season? Well, the season of ranked is going to immediately be thrust into this map.
Yeah.
So they want people to feel comfortable.
Yep. Okay, so I'm loving this, the black hole. We're at the black hole, the ultimate part right now. Deploy NEWT to create a micro black hole that pulls players towards it. So as you can see, people are all, spread out a little bit hiding, and they all get sucked into it right there. That's pretty awesome.
It makes me think like if you're in it's going to change the landscape of all the fights, because if there's oftentimes you're behind a rock and somebody else is behind a rock.
Yeah.
And you can, I assume people aren't going to group up when you're fighting against a Horizon, but you would still be able to just pull one guy out into the open and just 100% kill him. I don't see how you would.
Right.
How you would always be able to take one person out of the fight who's,
I can see it now.
up.
We're going to already have a black hole counter already. How many times has Juka died by black hole?
Yeah, so that's going to be super interesting.
All right, and then let's go ahead and dive into, you want to put it back on your screen and get those patch notes pulled up? I want to talk about this Wraith skin. So as you know, there was a Wraith skin and Octane skin with Max Battle Pass. I think it's beautiful. Wraith, I mean, I know she gets the best skins of the game. I'm not mad about it as a Wraith main. This one is amazing. I love it. Another unique look for Wraith. She's a beautiful legend. She's perfect. She's tiny. Leave her alone.
I guess they had done so many like futuristic, really spacely looking ones that this is like just so far from the other ones. I guess it kind of makes sense,
Oh, I love it. I already want to cosplay this entire outfit. I can't wait. I just need to figure out how can I get my hair to stay like that, but I'll figure it out. I will do it. You heard it here. I'm going to dress up like that.
So just real quick, the passive spacewalk, that's Horizon's passive. It allows her to increase air control and reduce fall impact. So like when you're flying through the air currently, you can hold strafe and your character will move slowly on the way down, but I think she's going to have like increased movement in the air. which would be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, she'll have more control while she's in the air. And then it looked like in one of the trailers, she was able to pull her gun out immediately as soon as she landed. So that's great. I mean, every second counts. The tactical, the gravity lift, we just saw that too. And we've been able to play around with this a little bit already on our current map. Reverse the flow of gravity, lifting players upwards and boosting them outwards when they exit. I like it. Quick little, to get up top, to get up high on something. I think it's a good tactical ability to have to help the whole team.
Is it going to be any better than the Octane jump pad?
I don't know. It's really similar. It just is similar. It is.
Because you could throw a jump pad under an enemy right now and bounce them.
Correct. Well, this is to relocate your team, which again the jump pad is too. So we shall see. Now this black hole, deploy the newt. Are we going to call it a newt? NEWT? Is that safe to say?
Sure.
Am I embarrassing myself? I'm going to call it a newt. All right. Create a micro black hole that sucks in nearby legends. Now, I thought people were sucked in and relocated somewhere else. You don't want to do that. I don't understand the science behind a black hole. Period. Anyway, I thought it just spaghettifies like stars and stuff. But anyway, I'm excited to see what this looks like. The new map, as we know. Now, I want to get into the nitty gritty. Like the vehicles, I don't know enough about them yet till we try how everything works, but it's designed for the whole squad. We've seen in the gameplay trailer teasers that a lot of streamers have had access to. They are deploying a Gibraltar bubble and driving like a little car around. We've seen the turret also with the Sheila, the Rampart turret placed on the back of it and making it like what is that vehicle called? A war or something? A Warthog? Or is that a...
Yes, the Warthog.
Okay, see, I know what I'm talking about a little bit. I'm trying to get the gamer talk. Okay, I'm all for it. Now, this is amazing. The limited time mode Olympus preview. I think this is great for all the noobs out there that just want to explore a map, and for people that don't have a good sense of direction, like me, who need lots of time to learn different towns and areas. I love it. Well done, Apex. Appealing to the newbies in the game. I'm fine with it because it's going to take me a while to learn a new map. I ain't mad about it. Clubs, another thing awesome. Guys, come join our club. We're going to create an amazing one.
You see open, any level, any rank, and then 7 of 30. So 30 is going to be very limited.
I know it's small, but they're already talking about possibly making them larger, hopefully. I'm excited. It'll be a really neat way where this is such a hard game. This is a team-based game. If you can have an active club that's always playing, you will never have to deal with the struggles of solo playing in this game. Solo playing with this game is something that maybe you're doing for content, or maybe you just love torturing yourself. That's it. That's really it. So clubs are going to be a great thing for Apex. I think it's going to help with retention of gamers. Going into Steam's supposedly supposed to be better than Origin. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, but great. You can everything will transfer over too. So that's good. The Battle Pass skins keep on scrolling down. Beautiful. Well done. Octane looks so futuristic. Octane looks like he belongs on Olympus. I love it. His hair, gorgeous. I mean, his hair might be better than Mirage's hair. Wraith, as we know, she's got the best skins in the game. And then let's see. They're doing the rewards a little bit different. No longer point based. Now they're going to be between stars. The more stars, the harder it was. So I'm fine with that. Easy peasy. Attachment swap improvements. I think this is great because if you have a blue barrel on one gun and no barrel on another gun and you find a purple barrel, it picks up the purple barrel, drops your blue barrel. I wish it would just automatically change to the other gun. And now it does. Now it will. It makes this even easier, I think, for looting. So well done. Replicator updates. They're going to no longer have weapons in there. I'm fine with it, but shield batteries are such an important thing. I bet you love this, Andrew, because Andrew is a shield bat hoarder. You can create shield bats in there now, and they're going to always be in there.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's going to make people live longer, and you're going to have more heals. But
shield bats are the #1 item in the game.
Yeah,
so the fact
it's his favorite item.
And you're critically injured if you don't have one, and the other team does. So I guess it levels. It's less RNG if you can craft them.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's just going to make the time to kill a little bit longer. I think this game, if people have access to them more so, I've seen you die in so many fights where you can, you're better than the final team, but because you don't have the heals to quickly heal.
Do you see this?
What?
Prevents other players from picking up your items.
Yeah. Again, that's something that we don't deal with since we don't play with randoms, but I can imagine how toxic it is with randoms if you go and craft your gold barrel or your skull piercer and you come back and it's gone. So that's great to do. It helps make the game a little bit more enjoyable for the majority of players. The airdrop clarity. I don't know how I feel about this. The airdrop clarity, I'm actually kind of upset about. So they're going to change the colors. I think that there's way too many of the little crafter stations that drop anyway. I wish they didn't drop them later, but that's a different thing. But lifelines are going to drop blue. The replicators are going to have a teal light, and normal drops are going to have a tan light. And now the light's going to always stay there, even if you're right on it. Right now, if you get up close to it, the light still stays. And the light's the same for everyone. I kind of like that, you know, you have to pay attention to your map to realize, is that a map drop or is that a lifeline drop? And this just makes it a little bit more noob friendly, honestly, by color coding them. But also the light, now I think we're going to see trapdoor spiders because people are going to sit there and camp it. The light's on and someone's going to go up to it and be like, oh, it's still lit up. We don't know. And then people are going to pop out just because they haven't opened it up yet. But I don't know how I feel about this one. I kind of liked how you had to investigate a little bit to know if it was a map drop or a lifeline drop.
That's some deep detail about that drop.
I know. I read this stuff earlier and I put some thought into this, Andrew. I thought you'd be proud of me. I don't care about the voice lines. I mean, you have the voice lines turned off anyway. The map rotation, as you guys know, we're going to have 2 weeks only on Olympus, and then they're going to bring back World's Edge, and they'll rotate between them. They're vaulting King's Canyon for the time being. I know a lot of you comp players are probably happy about that. I like King's Canyon. I don't like it for comp play, but hopefully they'll use it for more modes and whatnot and bring it back, you know, because it is a well-done map. Ranked. Okay, Bangalore. Now let's get into the legend meta. Bangalore, Rolling Thunder. Reduce the time it takes for explosion from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. So as soon as you see those warnings of those bombs, get out of there. Bangalore's bombs stun you. They slow you down for a long time. This is good for Bang. I thought she'd get a little bit more, honestly, but this is great. This is good. You got to really get out of there fast. Caustic. This one's quite interesting. So legends will no longer get blurred vision while you're in Caustic's gas, which is good, so you can still shoot, but you're going to take a little bit more damage with it. So Caustic's really annoying. One of the most frustrating legends to fight when they're Causticed up and gassed up in a house. I like that my vision won't be blurred, so I'm unsure how you feel about this. I don't play with a Caustic. I don't play Caustic, but more damage, I'm fine with it. I'm actually happy that I won't have blurred vision.
It's definitely a nerf. Because the blurred vision was
you couldn't see anything. Yeah,
was really impairing. So it's certainly a nerf.
Now this Mirage thing, decoys. Mirage is the trolliest legend. He just is. I call him an ammo waster because when he does his psych out life of the party, I just shoot them all and I waste ammo. Decoys are now going to have 45 health each. That's kind of funny. I'm fine with it.
The bullets go through the decoys.
Yeah.
So
don't hide behind your decoy.
Yeah, it'll
hit you. Octane, I think this is great. Octane, while he's still kind of useless as a legend, so fun to play, doubled his healing rate. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll see some more Octanes. I love this. His healing rate was way too slow. It took 200 seconds to fully heal your health bar. Now it's going to be in half. So that's perfect. I think that's great. Well done. That's a very easy change to Octane to make him more playable. Watson, the perimeter security, this is such a minor change. I thought we were going to see a little bit more out of her. The fences are going to go from 15 damage. They're at 10 right now. Okay.
She may get a heirloom though, so that's something to look out for.
Yep. And then Loba, her black market. I like this. This is a small change. Again, it's helping the team out, but ammo no longer counts towards the black market's maximum, so you can take out all the ammo. That's actually pretty good. I think that's really, really good.
That's a huge buff in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's great to Loba. I personally don't want to play her, but if there's a Loba on the team, I'm not going to be as mad about it now. So Rampart needed some love. She really did. The Sheila now takes less time to fully spin up. It was 2 seconds. Now it's 1.25. That's great. Almost cut it in half. Amped Wall now takes 3 seconds to fully build, down from 4 seconds. That Amped Wall, as you know, guys, you just shoot the bottom of it and it's gone, or it takes a while for it to fully have all of its health. So, you know, taking a second off that is a decent chunk. But
just one thing. I was just thinking about the Loba. Not only are you going to have maximum ammo potential, but you'll be able to carry less ammo because you'll be able to count on that black market always being able to replenish your ammo.
Yep.
So where you would normally carry like 4 or 5 stacks of ammo, you could carry like 2 or 3 and have 2 additional grenades.
Yeah, so that is smart.
So it, like literally everyone in the party can have 2 additional grenades essentially because you don't really need to hoard ammo.
All right, this is going to have Andrew a little heated. Let's scroll down to the big one here. This is the big one. Pathfinder. Okay, also looking at these graphics, I looked at these from my phone earlier today. I mean, hardly any difference. I've said this before. I do not play Path. He is very wide from the front, but he is as thin as a sheet of paper when he turns to the side. He just is. And he is often very hard to hit. He really is. If you zoom into this, you can see a little bit around his fingers. A lot of him is not hittable. So if you hit this...
Third largest hitbox.
I know you're a little butthurt about this, but there's hardly any difference between this. Hardly any difference. Pathfinder continues to be an overachiever in terms of win rate. I think that's honestly not fair for the devs to do that, just because the high skilled players in Apex tend to play Pathfinder. So just because they have a good win rate, that doesn't mean that Pathfinder's overpowered. It just means that the players that play him are better. And I will go with Andrew on that, but
just because you could potentially style on people more, you could get more kills, chase people down.
Yes,
easier.
You can steal kills. Yes,
so
all the above.
yeah, the more aggressive, high skilled players are going to play Pathfinder, which
very
is
tall but very skinny. A lot of his model is not actually shootable, and particularly his arms and legs do not represent a large of the shooting area. So there's a before and after. Very, very minuscule changes, guys. Such tiny, minuscule changes. I'm not that upset about this at all. There's a lot of negative space. There is some changes to the grappling hook. Andrew, I'll let you talk about it since Path is your dude.
Cool, yeah. The Pathfinder no longer needs to be on the ground for a grappling hook to be considered finished. Yeah, so right now you would have to be fully done with the grapple, landed, standing before the cooldown would start ticking again. Right now, it would you could have up to a 40-second grapple cooldown if you did a big grapple and slid down a hill. So that's going to be removed, so that right after you grapple, the cooldown will start. So that's how it should have been from the original, but that's fine.
That's fine. So yeah,
It's
and again, I almost wish they didn't say anything about adjusting his hitbox because it's so minuscule. I've seen the overlapping of the old versus new, and it's so minuscule. It's fine. As you guys know, one of the biggest things is the weapons change. We're getting the R9 back, guys. We are getting the R9 back. Say goodbye to the Prowler. It's going into the supply drop. Prowler is going to have the mag size at 35, reserve ammo 175. Of course, the R9, as the way it is right now in Season 6.1 or Season 6, was way too strong. You got to drop it down the damage a little bit from 12 to 11. And the ammo is going to be 22 all the way up to 27 if you've got the purple light mag on it. I like it. It's great. Fully kitted weapons. Right now, it's a Devo Massive Triple Take Flatline Volt. No more will you see those gold. We will only see Wingman, Sentinel, Havoc G7, and Alternator. Kind of an interesting mix of guns. There's some really cool things with the Wingman and with the We'll get into that in just a second. Hemlock. Burst guns, the Hemlock was too strong. It just was too strong right now. So you can see they really adjusted the recoil pattern on a lot of these guns. Increased the horizontal recoil. I'll let you guys go into all the details of this, but what I recommend you do, go into the firing range as soon as the season is live. Go into firing range and test this out, see how it feels. But they mess with the Havoc also, Hemlock, and L-Star as far as the recoil goes with all of them. A little bit of a reducing headshot multiplier also with the damage. Really not too much to say there. Sentinel, same thing. Energized Sentinel now has pure damage increase instead of bonus damage. And then the base damage went from 70 from 88. So the Sentinel is still a bit of a weak gun. It's probably one of my least favorite guns, honestly. But Triple Take was still a bit too strong. Fire rate's now 1.3 from 1.2. Triple Take's just abused right now. It just really is. It's such an easy gun. You can use it close range. You can use it super far range. I'm fine with that. It's still going to be a really strong gun. Hop-ups. This is the most interesting part. The quick draw holster hop up. You can attach this to the Re and the Wingman. This is going to make these guns a bit more viable close range. The Re I already thought was fine close range, but the ADS, you're going to be faster ADS with them. Reduced hipfire spread, particularly when not actively moving. This should open up a lot more opportunities to use these two weapons, especially in close quarter combat. The Wingman hipfire used to be amazing. It used to be so accurate if you crouched and hipfired it. I don't know if you guys remember that from a couple of seasons ago. I'm hoping we'll see something like that again. But yeah, so guys, start practicing the Wingman. I think it's going to be super strong.
You could be kind of camped up or in a crouching position or somewhere where maybe no one sees you with the Wingman, and you could rack off a couple hipfire shots while you're sitting still.
It's amazing, yeah.
And it'd be super accurate. So it's a pretty big buff.
I am completely fine with it. And then a couple of things with the Evo Armor. It was too easy to find red at the end. It was too easy to level it up. You only had to do 500 damage to get your red. Now you're going to have to do 750. I'm fine with it. It should really be a big reward to have that red Evo. So it's just up a little bit more damage to get those Evo shields up. And then the ring damage reduced. I wasn't even thinking or complaining about this. Now, ring 2, it was Despite what Taxi says, our friend, it was near impossible to pop a syringe in Ring 2 if you were downed and got rezzed. I was never able to do it. I don't know how or why, but I couldn't get the timing right. So this will just make it a teeny bit easier to pop a syringe if you're picked up in Ring 2. I'm fine with it because I tend to die a little bit in this game. So
I like fighting in the zone, so I'm cool with this.
Andrew loves fighting in the zone, so
I like
this is
pushing
great
into
for
the
you.
zone and being super aggressive, and I don't like being punished for it. So
Andrew, can you read the #1 audio bug fix?
we've made some advancements in footsteps audio. That is very
Well done,
very
Apex.
good to hear. I'm happy that they've heard the community talking about that.
Well done. I'm excited. And then a couple of other little bug fixes. But guys, there's a lot of stuff. This season's going to be amazing. Everyone that's played the new map so far has said it is the best season yet. And they are super hyped for it. We are super hyped for it, guys. I cannot wait. We're going to try to be streaming live during the update. So make sure you come out and check our stream. We have another big tournament ramping up. We have the first weeks of qualifiers just this Friday. So make sure you come on out. We have qualifiers starting on the new map, guys. So come on out. Kill Race Tournament. Open to everyone, PC and console. 1 female per squad. Your chance to win $375 and be invited to our $2,500 private server chapter 2. And we have 3 chapters left. So a lot of money left up for grabs.
Well said, Juka. Well
Thank
said.
you. Excited. I had too much coffee. Okay, let's go.
All right, guys. Much love. We'll catch you next time. Peace.